Hi, hope you're having a great day. I wanted to talk a little bit more about manipulation, but I wanted to talk to you about it instead of saying, well, I've already gone through a lot of reasons how you're manipulated and why they do the manipulating, but from the aspect of looking at them and where they're coming from. But how are they finding the places to manipulate you? What they're doing is they're looking for your weak spots. And so the first thing they do, a manipulator does when they meet you is they zone into your weak spot because they feel like if there's a weak spot that they can get out at, so if it's like even the first introduction, they're like, wow, this person's weak here or here. Like they make a checklist of where you might be. And what your weak spot could possibly be is your interest, something you love. So you might just be telling them that, you love your kids or you're a business owner, maybe you have some problems with your employees, something like this. And so, whatever it is, whatever your weakness is, that's what they're going to zoom into. They'll make a checklist and they'll work you off this checklist, hitting your weaknesses. So, what's important to do is to notice where they're hitting because they're usually hitting you in the same place. They like to get the same reaction and they want to get it quickly because manipulators don't like to do a lot of work. So they don't want to have to rethink how they assessed you, start reassessing you. That's too much work and they're not even going to notice that you're changing because they want you to stay the same way that you are. Their job is to keep you little, keep you small, keep you from growing. So they don't want you to change. So what you're going to do is you're going to assess your own weaknesses. So it's hard to talk about your weaknesses most often, your family members. So you have to assess each one of your relationship with your family member and decide whether these family members are loyal. And if they're going to be manipulated or manipulator side, then you know that you're not going to move forward in the same way. It can still keep and distance from them, but not give them information that the manipulator might use against you down the road at all. So you'll have to stay much more superficial with your relationships so you can find out if there's somebody there who can be trusted. And even then, these manipulators are going in. And so let's just say your family member makes this awesome like salad and they come over to the cookout with the same salad and you just love the salad. So you'll let them know, bring that salad. I love this salad. It's like you have a good relationship with this person. That'll be the exact thing the manipulator will use as a weakness. So that's another weakness. Like your good relationships are a weakness because that's where they can snake in, get in, and disrupt. So they'll actually say something about, oh, did she tell you she likes your salad? Well, I heard that it didn't taste the same today. Or she doesn't think you're that great as a cook. There'll be something that they'll do to make that relationships. The best thing to do about that is to not show them that. Don't let on who you're close with and manipulate. Just be a little bit more hush hush with your relationships. Don't even talk on the phone to certain people when you're not manipulated because they're actually listening to your conversation, speaking more. So be more private with your relationships. Do things that are send your friend emails instead of phone calls, something, I mean, your goal is to get things manipulated out of your life. You can't do that right away sometimes. So this is a way to smooth things over a little bit. So whatever makes you happy is a weakness, and whatever makes you sad is a weakness. So you want to stay neutral, almost not numb, but basically neutral. You want to be neutral about everything. Because if you're neutral about everything, then the manipulator doesn't know where to get it because they're like, wait a minute, I can't get them sad about this, and they're not too happy about this. They used to love this. So that's another thing. They'll act like they're going to take you somewhere that you love, or like get you all psyched up. I'm going to take you to this place. You love this place, blah, 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 blah. And then like not mention it and then like never take you. Like, so don't even let them know about places you like to frequent. Like, don't let them know where you're going. They'll actually go there, infiltrate all the people in that place to motivate them against you. So, like I said, they want to win. They're always playing a game. They want to win. I think I said that before. So if they can get your people on their team, this game that they're playing, then they win. So when it comes to your children, there's no way about it. Your children are your weakness. So you have to make sure that your relationship is even keel. There's no other way to put it. Like you just can't get too complicated with your kids. Just keep things, and it's better for them too. If they're involved with a manipulative, one of their parents are manipulated or, manipulating them or whatever, you don't want to get too emotional and just keep things even keel there too. But you always want to give them little cues, like when you're out and about, just like at the park or different things like that, about maybe like how, you know, people can be manipulating, how that child is, manipulating the situation. Just little things that aren't a big deal as you go. You might prepare them for what you think is going to come down the road. Like you might say, we are going to separate and they are going to retaliate and they are going to bring you over and try to turn you against me. And so you prepare them for that. And even if they end up doing that, you've already prepared them. You've already let them know how it's going to go. And you basically letting them know I'm not playing the game. I'm not fighting. I'm not in on this. Whatever they're doing is on their end. I'm not playing a part in it. I don't believe that after a divorce or a separation, we need to continue to instigate the situation by having court dates and all other kind of occasions because in this case, all of this is hardest on the children anyway, and you're just causing the children more and more trauma as you go down the road. That's all you're doing. That what's done is done, what's said is said. So you can let your children know ahead of time, look, when this happens, I'm pulling back. So that when you pull back, it won't be as traumatizing to the kids. They have to realize that. Instead of going into this game, playing the game, you're just gonna sit back, wait it out, wait till the game ends, and soon everybody can come back together in a different way, realizing what they've all been through and feel better when things are settled down. So you don't want to pull your kids into any fights, any arguments. You want to have that all done when hopefully like when they're not even around because these manipulators want to pull the kids in, make it look like you're something that you're not. They're always twisting everything around, putting your words around, they can use them against you. So you just basically always want to stay like even keel. And that's hard because it's a lot of letting go. Like it's a constant letting go because you are holding on to things. But when you feel yourself like really holding on to something, grasping onto it for dear life and thinking like, I could just die without this thing. Like if I'm not like close to my kids and like if I can't have like, very close relationship with my children, but you have to understand sometimes when you pull away from something, when you go back, you can have a better relationship. It depends. And like people grow and they change through things and they see things from a different perspective. So the best thing that you can do is just take your time, not let the manipulators get to you because you're gonna manipulate. That's what they do. But look for your weak places where they can get you to overreact or respond in a way that they're looking for you to respond. So that they can go with some kind of a narrative or agenda they've been telling your kids all along that isn't true. So you just want to like step back, assess where you're weak, try to get strong in this area, let go of a lot of things. That's let go of a lot of fears, of things that you wanted that you can't do or you can't move forward. So that's what you need to do. Like, and it's not wrong to be happy about things. You just can't be happy about things most of the time. Hope you have a great day. Thank you.